Hi there everybody, it's Halsey from slimandstylish.com and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have a special project for you. It is this cute little card. I've just given it to my mum for her birthday, can you tell? But this is the card we're going to be making today and it's using this set. This is a Sale-a-bration stamp set. If you are new to Sale-a-bration, this is a Sale-a-bration catalogue. And you will notice as you go through it that there are no prices on any of the stamp sets. So this is the one we're using. But it has this sticker that says it's free with a £45 purchase. So you can either purchase anything from the annual catalogue or from the new occasions catalogue, which by the way is yummy. If you haven't had a look through it, drop me a message. I will send you a catalogue. I've got quite a few of them underneath my desk ready to go. But yes, spend £45 and you get this stamp set free. And the Sale-a-bration catalogue accumulates towards the back and has these stamp sets or die sets. Die set here, and these are free if you spend £90. So it's stepped up like that, and there's a guide on the front telling you how to go about doing it, but just drop me a message if you're unsure. And this is the stamp set I'm going to be using today, which I think is so cute. I wasn't sure about it at first. I just thought it was a cute stamp set, but probably one I wouldn't use. However, I love it. It is so simple. It takes seconds to make the card. So if you're new to stamping, not a problem. Let me just get the right size block for that. Oh, it's a bit grubby. If you're new to stamping, this isn't a problem. It is so simple to use. It really is. And you will get the hang of it straight away. And what's great about it is because it's free from Sale-a-bration, you can spend the money on the, I'm not going to say boring, but on the card basics. So you could get the trimmer. You can get the A4 card, then the trimmer to trim it, and the trimmer automatically scores it. And by the time you've put the two together, you wouldn't be far off getting the kit, the stamp. Well, you probably put the couple of inks that we're going to use and you would have enough for the stamp actually. I must do the math on that, but that seems right to me. So if you're a new stamper, you can buy the basics, get the stamp set for free and off you go. And this is really, really a simple card to make. I'm using 5 of the stamps on this, so it is a card that uses most of the stamp set. And do I want sweet wishes or sprinkled with love? I like sprinkled with love, but I think I'm going to go with sweet wishes. There we go, let's get that. So I've got them all lined up there. I did it in pink before. Now that I've done it in pink, I'm going to do one in a different colour. So bear with me, let's do the bottom in crumb cake rather than that was crush curry. I'm going to use crumb cake. That one was melon mumbo, but I am going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use mint macaron. And the top one was poppy parade, but I'm going to use Bermuda Bay. So we're going to have a green cupcake this time. Or will that look mouldy? Shall I use a purple one? I should have worked this out before we went. No, I'm going to go with the mouldy cake. I'm sure it's not mouldy. So all you do with this is it's just a layer up card really. Ever so simple. You want your thick whisper white, that forms your cardstock. So you've done this before, you've got an A4 sheet, cut it in half, scored it in half, and that's what's giving you your card base. This is our whisper white, that's the thinner whisper white, and I've cut it at 1 centimetre or 1/4 of an inch less on each side so that you just get this sort of framing. And I'm just mounting white onto white, there's no extra colour there. Okay, crumb cake. So I'm going to do the bottom of the crumb cake, the bottom of the cupcake in crumb cake, tongue teaser for you. And there we go. That's going to be the new version of Simon picked a peck of pickled peppers or whatever he did. So there's the bottom of my cupcake. And that's the crumb cake on. Then you want the mint macaron because you're going up one level and you're going to be doing the middle bit. which is more the cake colour. So I suppose you could do that in a soft suede or an early espresso to be a cake, but if you're going to have green icing, you want a green cake, obviously. I'm just going to pop my head into view a little bit, I think, because you just need to be over the top of this to get it lined up properly. That's it lined up. Okay. And again, when you're doing it and you haven't got a camera, it will be much more simple because your head will be able to go where the camera is and you can check that you're in the right place. Bermuda Bay. I've been using Bermuda Bay quite a lot recently. It's one of those colours that sat on my shelf for ages. When I first bought it, I used it loads. Then it sat on my shelf for ages not being used, and now I've decided I'm going to use it again. And it's so refreshing after Christmas to have a bright colour. Right. I think that's in the right space. There we go. There's my cupcake. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the swirls in it because I just think it adds so much texture. So it looks really effective from a distance. If you wanted to now step this up and take it from being a simple card into a slightly more, you know, complex card, you could grab either your blender pen. So I've got a blender pen handy. There's a blender pen. Your aqua marker or the Wink of Stella. And what you can do with that, let me just make sure that's a clean one. You can just take the colour and you can colour through it. So because the ink is water-based, it will move along with the blender pen. So you can just, I'll only do the top one and you can see then the difference. It's slight, but it is a difference. Okay, you see the difference? It's kind of took the ink off the swirls and put it into this section, so it's just coloured it. And I'm going to do that to the bottom one as well. And then it looks like, because you can get icing, can't you, that's sort of piped different colours or got a white through the piping. There you go, like that. I don't know if that shows up too well on the screen, but from here I can definitely see that that is a green and that is a green, and that's also going to be a green. I can't leave it white, my OCD doesn't like it. I'm not going to do it on the lower levels, but you could use your blender pen and go through all of the lower levels, pick up the colour and get it in. I'm not going to. It will take time and you've seen the basics. I'm going to use a journaling pen. I love this at the moment. A lot of the cards I'm doing at the moment, I've been putting a frame round rather than backing them onto the card. Simple reason is when you're new to crafting, you don't want to be buying every colour shade of card that's in the catalogue. I mean, eventually you'll want to because they're beautiful, but to start off with, you'd prefer, I would have thought, to have the inks rather than the cardstock. So this just gives it a frame without backing it onto card, if you know what I mean. I mean, that would look lovely with, I've got some Bermuda Bay. Is that Bermuda Bay? That would look lovely with Bermuda Bay cardstock underneath it, like that. But if you can't, starting off, you might not want to buy a pack of 24 cardstocks of one different colour. So you can just put a frame on it as well. And don't forget what else you can do. All these techniques coming out in this video because I'm talking lots. I'm in a talkative mood today. You can grab one of our sponges and our Bermuda Bay ink pad. Let me just grab a scrap piece of Whisper White because I don't want to do this to my card, but you might want to. Dab it in, and you can do that around the edge of your card and get a nice shadow so that when you put it onto your white, you've got a shadow without having the card behind it. You could do it that way. I, however, have added the black journaling pen round. And by opening my Bermuda Bay, I've spotted it. We're not going to notice that. I'm going to put a flower over it. We'll hide it. So now you want your Memento ink. If you're a new stamper or someone considering it, I would definitely purchase this straight off. So useful. So useful. There you are, that's covered that. Put one in the corner. And one at the side. Now I've made a bit of a boo-boo here. You probably noticed it because I was talking and not really paying attention to what I was doing. I've gone all the way around the card with the frame, and this card I broke the frame and I put sprinkled with love in, and I actually really like that and wished I'd have done that, but I forgot. So I'm just going to pop this in the corner instead. But really what I should have done was stamped this first and then did the frame around and broke the frame up like I did on the cupcake. But I'm an idiot. I didn't think about it. But I do quite like it like that too. Yeah, I like it like that too. What we've got in the catalogue, if you wanted to add it, I keep stepping this card up for you and it doesn't need to because it's beautiful. But what we do have, where are they? Just here. We've got some Happiness Blooms dots. So you could have some of the little dots and dot them on. I'm not going to because I quite like this being a simple card, despite the fact I keep trying to make it complicated. And there we go. Just pop some dimensionals on the back. Move that off. Pop it down. And there's your cupcake card. I think it's gorgeous. I love this cupcake. I really do. And like I said, it's in the Sale-a-bration brochure. If you drop me a message, I can send you both the Sale-a-bration and the Occasions catalogue out. If you haven't got the annual catalogue, let me know. I can send that too. They're all free of charge. And they go out with a little card made by me. It might be this card actually, because I do quite like it. But yes, any questions, let me know, or just drop over to slimandstylish.com where I'll have all details of this and other projects. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks everybody, enjoy.